All right, we were wondering what the music. This is Usher. We were
You
trying
got
to
it.
figure it out. We are getting you moving on this Sunday morning. You are watching Good Morning Kentuckiana, the weekend edition on this cloudy October 2nd.
Can't stand still, can we?
No, we're like little kids. You get us in the weather center, we get to moving. Good Sunday morning to you at home, Kentuckiana. 7:30, still 63 degrees.
We've
We
been
can't
sitting
shake
there
it.
all night long. We can't get rid of 63. The thermometer is not broken.
Yep, it's just stuck.
Right, it's just stuck.
Tad Dozier alongside meteorologist Reed Yaden. How was our Sunday looking, good sir?
You know, it's looking pretty good. Rain's not going to be a major problem.
Okay.
Maybe a spotty light shower or two, but I think the big thing is we're going to begin to get a little more sun in here. Sky getting light right now as we look at the Morgan & Morgan HD camera network. The view from Review, the restaurant atop the Galt House, and we're looking at temperatures in the low 60s. We've just been hanging there all night. The reason is the cloud cover has been pretty uniform around the area. Temperature just settled down in the low 60s, and that's all they've done. Some upper 50s outside the metro. Here's the problem that we've been dealing with for seems like a month, but it hasn't been. It was situated over Indiana yesterday as forecast. It pulled away to the north, and we'll move on into Canada during the coming hours. Behind it, though, still a lot of cloudiness swirling around, and that's what we're dealing with now. As the day goes on, we'll get a few breaks in those clouds. There's a lot of low-level moisture, hence some fog this morning. And during the afternoon, when we heat up a little bit, temperature will rise. That's the good news. We get a little sunshine, but we could also kick off a few spotty showers. At the present time, here's the temperature trend for the past 10 hours. Look at it. It's just been holding steady right there in the low 60s, straight lining. Now, here's a look at your Sunday forecast. It is not a bad one, and we are on the upswing, as you'll see during this half hour. Morning fog, temperatures around 60. A few showers this afternoon, 66 degrees by noontime, and a little bit warmer as we top out in the low 70s today. But better things are on the way, he said. He promised. We'll talk about that here coming up. We'll see you then, Tabney.
I'll hold you to it, Reed. Thank you so much. U.S. Senate candidate Dr. Rand Paul will be in Louisville today, hosting his first barn burner of the campaign season. Tickets are still available to the event that's happening at 804 Evergreen Road. You can expect live music, food, and remarks from elected officials. It starts at 4:30 this afternoon, and you will find a link with more information on the event. Just head to WHAS11.com. The Van Police say led officers on a chase following a shooting at a Sprint store in the Highlands is set to be arraigned tomorrow morning. 31-year-old Anthony Whiteside is facing charges including first-degree criminal attempted murder, first-degree assault, and first-degree wanton endangerment. He is currently being held at Metro Corrections on a $200,000 cash bond. Fans in orange and fans in red came together to witness a game they will surely remember for years to come. Although it did not go the Cards' way, fans are faithful their team will be able to pick up the pieces moving forward. Let's go ahead and send it out to Clemson, South Carolina with our Derek Rose and Heather Fountain.
Good morning, Kentuckiana. From Death Valley, I'm Derek Rose here with Heather Fountain, where the Cardinals fans are now heading home today after a heartbreaking 42-36 loss to the Clemson Tigers. We talked to a lot of fans out here after the game and got a lot of really similar emotions, Heather.
That's exactly right. A lot of them obviously upset, but they're staying faithful, saying there's still a lot of games left in the season. Let's watch the tape back, let's learn from this, and let's keep on doing what they know how to do. Take a listen.
It was a huge game. It was tough to come up short, but I think Lamar Jackson and the whole team showed a lot of guts, overcoming that big deficit. The crowd was a factor. It's always going to be, but I think they're going to learn a lot from this and take it through the rest of the year.
We were down by like 2 points, and we were just terrified as Clemson fans. And then when Louisville, like, it was so close. Like, we all thought at the moment that it was just a 50-50 chance of anything happening as far as Louisville getting the touchdown or not.
They had to have it. I know Coach Petrino went in there and told them exactly that, and they couldn't come out and put any less on the field and know they had a chance at winning. And I mean, that's what a championship team does. I know they didn't come out on top, but, you know.
The fact that Clemson actually won is astonishing, and I was really scared.
What was that moment like when they made that final stop?
Just a lot of yelling and just a lot of screaming. I think I'm not going to be able to talk.
We have to keep in mind, even though Lamar's gotten all this hype, he is just a sophomore. And I think that sometimes tough losses build a lot of character, and I think he'll learn a lot from this, and it'll make us a better team going forward.
Louisville is a really good team, and I really had a lot of high expectations for the both of them, but I really had no clue of how it was going to turn out in the end.
I think this will make us such a better team. You know, I mean, we'll completely know how to play in a big environment the next time we go out there.
Now, of course, right now we don't know how that's going to affect that number 3 ranking, but we are going to find that out later this week, hoping for a strong one.
Indeed, and we were talking to some of the fans, and even our experience here has been wonderful as far as the city of Clemson welcoming us, our team, and the fans as well.
So cordial, so hospitable. I mean, even going into the game, minutes before the game, people were still telling us good luck.
Even after the game, I had one Clemson fan came up and said, "Did you guys enjoy your time in Clemson?" I said, "Yeah, we absolutely did." This fan said, "I hope to make it to Louisville next year." So that really has been the reception that we've received from the city of Clemson and the Clemson fans as U of L returns back to Louisville. They're going to be off this week. They have a bye week, but the fans are certainly proud of them as they head home today.
Absolutely, and that hospitality, it makes this loss just a little bit easier.
And it's my parents' home state. They absolutely did what I expected here in South Carolina. That is going to do it for Heather Fountain. I'm Derek Rose in Clemson at Clemson University in Death Valley.
Great job to our crew. Everyone, of course, still talking about last night's big game. It was a late one, too. You can join us right now on Facebook Live. Come on over, share your thoughts on U of L's loss with us. Just look for Tabney Dozier News and join our conversation. And thank you for staying with us at 7:33. Your sports news does not stop there. When we come back, we're talking more football, including UK's game against Alabama. Make sure you stick around.
Okay,